Right. So in the concept wise, coming to the next one in the chapter number 7, which is regarding the audit report, Raghav is in the midst of finalizing audit report of 5 clients. On reviewing each file, it is noticed as under. In case of a company engaged in the business of selling the agricultural products which are outside the ambit of GST, engagement team has found that a substantial part of the revenues of the company, 80%, is generated through cash sales. However, there is no proper system and internal control to verify the accuracy of the revenue generated through cash sale. Therefore, team has been unable to verify such revenue generated through cash sale. TS Limited has been dragged to the court by BS Limited for stealing its trade secrets using cyber theft and filed a claim of 50 crore. On reviewing the audit file of TS Limited, CA Raghav finds that legal opinion of company's standing counsel is not clear. They are precedented case laws both in favor and against on such issue. The financial statements are silent on this litigation matter. It is noticed on review of the audit file of a client that net profit before tax was 2 crore on a turnover of 100 crore. There is an export receivable from a chain of stores outstanding in the financial statements of 3 crore for which there is no chance of recovery. The said chain of stores has gone bankrupt. There is also no hope of recovering the money through the ECGC due to certain technical issues. That has not been written off by the client despite being communicated to the client. On reviewing the file of a small finance bank, it was noticed that team has drafted the following para proposed to be included under the emphasis of matter paragraph. Concerns are raised about the going concern status of the bank. However, the bank feels that it continues to remain a going concern in view of the reasons stated in note 10. Our opinion is not modified in respect of this matter. On reviewing the file of the client, it is noticed that the team was not informed about finished goods of 1 crore lying at a location taken on rent since February 23. The said issue was flagged at the time of reconciling inventories by the team. Hence, the team could not attend the physical inventory counting. The alternative procedures cannot be performed in the absence of the adequate records pertaining to the above location. Total inventories reflected in the financial statements is 8 crore and PBT of the client is 10 crore. Okay. Based on the above, answer the question. As regards the description regarding the revenue generated through cash sales of the company, which of the following statements is most appropriate in terms of SA 705? And that 80% of their revenue is coming through cash sale and there is no proper system and internal control and an auditor is unable to verify such revenue generated through the cash sale. Right, so qualified opinion, adverse disclaimer of opinion. Right, so qualified no, adverse no, because it is unable to obtain sufficient appropriate audit evidence, material and pervasive. And a disclaimer of opinion to be issued and basis for disclaimer of opinion will be provided. Okay, both C and D are saying the same thing. Besides the statements in the audit report, right, the introductory para, the opinion paragraph, right, what does it say? Will be changed from financial statements have been audited to the auditors were engaged to audit. And it says the report will be changed from have been audited to not been audited. No, it will change to we were engaged to audit the accompanying financial statements. Okay. Considering the litigation matter of TS Limited, which of the following is most appropriate regard? Right. So now again in case of the TS Limited, there is a claim of 50 crore and on reviewing the audit file, Raghav finds that the legal opinion of the company's legal opinion is not clear and there are both cases in favor and against on such issues. The financial statements of TS are silent on this litigation matter. For unmodified opinion, out of question, it amounts to non-disclosure of a material contingent liability. Yeah, it amounts to non-disclosure of a material contingent liability. Qualified opinion needs to be expressed. Okay. Company has not made a material provision. Adverse opinion needs to be expressed. No, for adverse it has to be material and pervasive. Right. So it amounts to non-disclosure of a material contingent liability. Qualified opinion needs to be expressed. Okay. Considering the description of the issue regarding the non-recoverability of the export receivable of the rupees 3 crore from a chain of stores, which type of opinion is to be issued in the audit report? Right. So again, it says 3 crore. Right. The PBT of the company was 2 crore and the turnover is 100 crore and there is a 3 crore of receivable where there is no chance of the recovery. Right. So profit is how much? 2 crore and how much is the receivable over there of the 3 crore. Okay. right? So disclaimer of opinion, unmodified opinion, no. So qualified or adverse. So again, depending on the pervasiveness, right? So here, because the PBT itself is 2 crore and the receivable, which is non-recoverable, is of 3 crore, it could be considered to be material and pervasive, and hence an adverse opinion. Right. As regards the matter of concerned in case of the small finance bank, which of the following statement is most appropriate? The para drafted by the team is proper and in accordance with 570 since auditor has decided to give unmodified opinion. Para drafted by the team is proper and in accordance with 570 since matter has been disclosed in the notes to account by bank management. Instead of giving the EOM, separate para of MUGC should be given in accordance with 570, separate para of MUGC under the heading of EOM. Oh my God, what are they saying? Right? So instead of EOM, it should come under the MUGC paragraph. And regarding issue of not informing the team regarding inventory of finished goods lying at a location taken on rent in February 23, which type of opinion is appropriate to be issued in this case by the client? It says unmodified, out of question. So now modified or the qualified opinion, right? So what does it say? It has to be a qualified opinion because the inventory lying with the third party amounting to 1 crore, the information not available, and PBT is 10 crore. Right? So here it could be considered as material but not pervasive. Okay. Right? So slowly and steadily, thoda thoda, thoda thoda, little karke. Right? We have covered so many of the case studies over here, and obviously we shall continue our further discussion on the other case studies also in this particular playlist, which is uploaded over there for the benefits of the student. Okay, right? So study well. All I want is that all of you who are listening to me right now should pass audit, should get good, amazing, minimum 50 marks in the audit and become a chartered accountant in the upcoming attempt, the exams which you are writing, and there should not be a vicious circle which you should fall into. ऐसे मेरे को है ना दिल से इच्छा है कि this is what should be the what should be happening with all of you. Okay, right? So do let me know regarding how the videos and all, whether it's been beneficial for you, how you are incorporating, how you're managing your studies for audit and so. Right, like theory subject, generally there's a big concern, like you remember, but then you study something, but you're not able to remember it after some point of time. You're not able to understand, okay, oh, this question, what answer is to be written. You know the answer, but you don't know if when what question is asked, I need to write that answer. So likewise, theory subject has its own inherent challenges, as we could say. But yeah, right. So we need to cover the entire syllabus, give the adequate amount of time for the study of the subject, which will, increase our probability of the success, or rather, it can lead to the sure short success also in the